Welcome to the Hardcore Morning Show. I'm Jay, your host, and headphones are better than earphones. Deal with it. In other news, I am amazing and have a monkey behind me. We now cross to Toby, who's doing something really important.
So, Mr. Nick Stefanik, we are here to talk Hawthorne Room. Today, the Hawthorne Room was once again left in a disgraceful state. Why is it you think the kids continue to leave it in such a condition?
Well, I think at the end of the day, it all comes down to lack of respect. These kids just think, we're playing 20 grand a year, we shouldn't have to do this. Well, that's irrelevant. The way that it works here and everywhere else is you pick up after yourself. Every day, one form has the responsibility of cleaning up the room, and these guys should not have to clean up after other people spill drinks, or gross bits of food, or put their trash in the bin. You have several bins, and it's not that hard to pick up after yourself when you leave. The kids know that their fellow classmates have to do this, and yet they don't even care. So it's not just disrespect for the school, but to each other too.
And they've been warned several times about how they treat the room, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been told that the way that they've been leaving the room is unacceptable several times. We even had to ban them from using the room for a whole day because of the absolutely disgusting state it was in. There was food on the tables, spilled drinks, food that had been crushed into the carpet, trash everywhere. The toasters had burnt cheese stuck all over them. It was an absolute disgrace. And the class on duty that day had to clean it up. All that class should have needed to do was stack the chairs and wipe down the tables. That's all. It was unbelievable. And not only that, but they weren't allowed in there to study in their study periods either.
Wow, you'd think they would have learned from that experience to keep it clean, not being able to study and all.
I honestly don't understand it. Being in year 11 and 12, they should find it easy enough to learn a simple rule.
Have you ever considered bribing them to keep it clean?
No. But that wouldn't work anyway. I strongly believe that negative reinforcement is the only effective way to go, and if things continue on the road they're on now, we might have to get a little bit more physical.
That's what she said. So would you say there was a lot of pressure on you at the moment, having to deal with these kids so often?
There's a huge amount of pressure on me. Being the coordinator for the whole year level is already a huge workload, and to have to deal with this too can be a bit stressful. Sometimes I wish the kids knew what it was like to have such a huge amount of responsibility.
Well, that's about all we have time for today. Thanks a lot for coming to talk to us today about this very pressing issue.
It was my pleasure, Toby. Thanks for having me. It was actually quite enjoyable to get it all out.
Also, that is what she said. And we're back. It's now that time again where we answer questions from our adoring fans. Here's a good one. It's from someone called Natalie. She asks, what makes your show so hardcore? Well, I'm glad you asked, Natalie. What makes our show so hardcore is our green screen. It means we can do anything we want. Also, I have awesome gloves. Now I do this with the papers, and we have an ad break.